You can say, I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
That's the laugh that, like, went to the Hans Mill massacre.
I would never say, I believe in autocracy.
I'm a fascist, and I will not apologize for being
I'm a
Nazi.
fascist,
Like,
and
what?
I'm okay if an autocrat murders people. And we should kill everybody I dislike.
You're the bad guy in The Mummy. You're the bad guy in every movie that thinks, oh, well, the mummy will spare me when he comes for humanity. Oh, Nosferatu will spare me. Dracula will spare me. And at the end of the day, we already made this bargain with Odysseus.
So what's your name?
My name is, my name's Connor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Took a little bit of a doubt there.
Oh, well, I use a pseudonym online.
Fair enough.
Of course. These guys always have a fake profile.
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that, but...
What about...
What? This episode is brought to you by Tiny 3D Temples. For more information on Tiny 3D Temples, make sure you guys visit the link in the description. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Ward Radio. I'm your host, Cardon Ellis. Today I'm joined in the studio by Kwaku L, as well as by our new friends from over there at No Unhallowed Hand. We got Drew and Joseph. And today actually going to be analyzing this video by our friends over at Jubilee, 1 progressive versus 20 far-right conservatives. Now, at the end of the day, we usually don't really care too much about politics, except for in as much as it has to do with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And with the recent controversies, shall we say, with Aaron Sherinian and conservative LDX, with recent controversies in anti-Semitism that we have covered with some of our other guests, we've noticed that there's some canaries in the coal mine that can predict anti-Mormonism. I would argue that anti-Semitism is oftentimes a decent predictor of anti-Mormonism. Kwaku has argued in a lot of shows that kind of the way the Catholic Church goes sets a precedent for many of the other Christian faiths. So we're looking at this as a bellwether with everything that happened to Aaron Sherinian. I've now kind of reassessed what I think of the right in America. So we looked up the most recent video from Jubilee.
How many views does this have now?
Dude, it's got 10 million views. Your boy Kai was in it, I noticed.
Yeah, Kai. We went to the same gym for this past summer. Good guy. His bedfellows though are freaking me out, and I'm afraid they're gonna do untold damage to his mind if he keeps hanging around these people, and you'll see why in just a minute.
Okay, so what's the name of the guy? Mehdi Hassan that he is arguing, and there's our boy Kai. Okay, so full disclosure, I have yet to see his performance in full, so I don't know, and we're not here to analyze Kai. We'll hopefully have a debate with him coming up sometime soon.
And people don't know, Kai is also LDS. He and I disagree on everything politically, so it'll be interesting to watch us have a little back and forth
okay.
debate.
Cool. So anyway, here is the rest of the episode with Jubilee. I don't know this guy's name, but here we go.
My next claim is that Donald Trump is defying the Constitution.
Okay, we'll skip past this part.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Mehdi, lovely to meet you.
So I would say that with Trump being anti-Constitution, I don't really care, to be quite frankly.
Okay.
Because...
Okay, so right off the bat, as members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints that fully support the Constitution and believe it is indeed inspired, I bristle. Any other thoughts? None. Okay, we'll move on. Wow, we're off to a fast start. All right, okay.
In regards to the Constitution is a document that should seek to serve us. Yes. And when it fails to seek to serve us, that can be amended. Laws can be changed. And quite frankly, the fact is, we're defending things in this country that shouldn't be defended. The First Amendment should not defend pornography and making children and women be victimized. Making women and children be victimized as a result of that. I think things like blasphemy shouldn't be allowed per the First.
Whoa. Okay.
Who determines what blasphemy is?
That's okay. Okay. Let's
Amendment. I think that, quite frankly, there are a lot of legal processes that are enabling criminals and bad people to fully enact their will in this country in the name of the Constitution or following the Constitution. So, quite frankly, if Trump is anti-Constitution, good, and I think he should go further.
So this is wonderfully revealing of the modern conservative mindset. So
Wow. Whew. Okay, let's
appreciate you
keep
spelling it
going.
out so openly. Just checking, do you support the Second Amendment?
I do.
Okay, surprise, I was shocked to hear that. I'm saying that Donald Trump is defying the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the 14th Amendment. He's thinking of defying the 12th and 22nd Amendments. You're saying you don't care about the Constitution, but actually you do because you quite like the Second Amendment. You just don't like the bits that you disagree with. Can I just be clear on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm more than willing to amend it and include
Whenever
the
it's in your
Second
favor?
Amendment. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so can Democrats do the same when they're in office?
No, absolutely not. Because
you don't
it's the
believe in
friend enemy.
democracy?
No, I don't. Absolutely not.
What do you believe in?
Autocracy.
By who?
What?
Honestly, quite frankly, anyone who is in line with Catholic teaching.
Okay, pause.
What?
Wait, so he's a fascist?
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna say it more plainly, but
Well, hold on. We got to let him finish his sentence. Was that a joke?
Donald
No.
Trump is not
No.
Catholic.
Of course, he's not. I
So-
completely agree,
so
and that's
you
part of
support
the
Trump?
problem.
You don't support Trump?
No, I don't. I didn't even vote for him. I wrote in like John Pork or someone. I
Why
can't
did
even
you-
remember.
Why did you vote if you don't believe in democracy and you want autocracy?
Well, because quite frankly, I voted.
This is
I kind
fascinating.
of voted just to
I came with this
troll a
argument,
little
but I'm
bit,
bored of my own argument. I'm much more interested in this. So
Yeah, absolutely.
How do we get to an autocracy?
I think, quite frankly, that if we are able to enact local
Who
leaders,
is the we,
or-
by the way?
I think, quite frankly, these far-right conservatives sitting right around
White
me.
people?
Yeah,
brown
absolutely.
people?
Whoa. And there's a couple claps?
Well,
Some of
actually,
you guys-
I have quite.
some of the people in
I
this
have
room
quite-
don't make the cut from what I can see
actually,
visually.
Actually,
Okay.
hold on for a moment. I do think that there are people who happen to not be white who do actually have history in this country and have roots in this country. For instance, from the Mexican-American War, we subsumed a lot of territory of people who have far stakes in this country who happen to be Hispanic or what have you.
Okay.
I'm for defending the traditional demographics of this country, which is majority white and should stay that
How
way.
does the United States... I mean, we've gone so off topic, but how does the United States look like under you? Sorry, what's your name?
My name is, my name's Connor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Took a little bit of a doubt there.
Oh,
to say
well,
your name.
I use
Connor,
a pseudonym online.
Fair enough.
of course,
There
these
it is.
guys always have
There
a
it
fake
is.
profile.
Oh, he's on LDX. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see.
Fair enough.
How would Connor's America look? What would it look like?
Well, quite frankly, I think we would deport people who shouldn't be here.
No, I didn't ask about
whether-
deporting. What does the government look like?
What does the government look like?
Yeah.
I would say, quite frankly, it's under
Pause.
a.
How
sort
many
of a-
times is guy gonna say quite frankly?
That's a lot. It's
This
a
guy
lot.
said quite frankly. I think we should round up all the Vietnamese and quite frankly put them on a boat and quite frankly ship them to the Sahara. Like this guy is out of his
Wow,
mind.
this is wild. I can't believe people would say this on camera.
benevolent leaders such as
Where does he come
Franco.
from?
Oh, it could be a kind of.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. Did he just say benevolent leaders such as
name's Connor.
Franco?
He did. He did.
What?
Yeah,
Holy,
he did.
no, let's go back.
This country, which is majority white and should stay that
How
way.
does the United States... I mean, we've gone so off topic, but how does the United States look like under you? Sorry, what's your name?
My name is, my name's Connor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Took a little bit of a doubt there.
Oh,
to say
well,
your name.
I use
Connor,
a pseudonym online.
Fair enough.
But
Connor,
fair enough.
How would Connor's America look? What would it look like?
Well, quite frankly, I think we would deport people who shouldn't be here.
No, I didn't ask about
whether-
deporting. What does the government look like?
What does the government look like?
Yeah.
I would say, quite frankly, it's under a sort of benevolent leader such as
Where does he come
Franco.
from?
Oh, it could be a kind of aristocratic
Jeez.
class. Could be someone
No, but
who,
who picks the autocrat?
frankly, the people. I mean, we could hold a vote on it. Kings were
Isn't
paid.
that democracy?
Well, sure. You can have a vote to get to that stage.
And then no more votes afterwards.
Absolutely.
Wow.
100%.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
The
This
new
is-
right, ladies and gentlemen.
This is fascinating that he's getting claps. Wait, what?
And if that autocrat kills you and your family, you're fine with that?
Well, I'm not going to be a part of the group that he kills because
How do you
that's the
know?
whole thing.
How do
Well,
you know?
Carl Schmitt
Autocrats tend to
Carl
kill
Ma-
everyone,
Carl
even their own
Schmitt makes
supporters.
this point very well in his work. It's the friend-enemy distinction, right? You
Carl
liberals,
Who?
Schmitt, the
You-
Nazi
yeah,
theoretician.
absolutely. I don't care.
Are you a fan of
ca-
the Nazis?
I don't. I frankly don't care being called a Nazi at
I
all.
didn't say that. I
Doesn't
didn't
matter
actually
to
say
me.
that. I said, are you a fan of the Nazis?
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that. But
What about...
What? No.
The persecution of the Jews.
Well, I mean, I certainly don't support anyone's human dignity being assaulted. I'm a Catholic.
But
And
you
so
don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews.
I think that there
She's
was
starting to realize,
a
what
little
am I
bit of
doing here?
persecution. We said that was just
That
bad.
girl.
show.
That way,
You're
go back to the brunette. The brunette. I feel so bad for that woman.
Oh, dude, look at this. How you talking about this one right here? Hold on, we're gonna play that one again.
Like,
But
and
you
so
don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews.
I think
She's
that
like,
there
what
was
am I doing here?
and stuff
You
like
have
that,
to
which is
rename
bad,
this show
but-
because you're a little bit more than a far-right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you could say, I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
There it is.
Oh my gosh, you could. This is the face that, like, when you're human dignity.
Yeah, I am.
That's the laugh that, like, went to the Hans Mill massacre and just mocked.
Well, do you hear how many claps is going on in the background too? Like what?
Dude,
Yeah,
this
crazy
is-
people
That's
are.
insane.
This. What?
So this is what's going on with the Gen Z, Groyper, right? These people, they're open fascists, openly
But
fascist.
are they? Is this?
And
a
by the way, he gave
LARP,
him
though?
slam dunks.
Yeah, is this a LARP though?
No,
like,
no.
being
So,
like,
so he's part of this new network. Okay, so his X name is Feels Guy, 2003 or something like that.
what? I gotta look.
So
this
him
up now.
and Kai
Hold on.
Schwemmer, and there's this actual like not.
I don't want to keep mentioning Kai if I don't know if he agrees with this guy, but feels.
Well,
guy,
no, I mean they're buddies online. They repost each other. They have photos together on Instagram, and we like Kai. Kai's our friend. We just don't want him getting sucked into this world of.
Hey guys, we're going to pause this video really fast to highlight one of our longtime sponsors, Scripture Notes. Scripture Notes is an online scripture reading tool that not only helps us here financially, keeping the lights on in the Ward Radio studio, but they assist us with an AI tool named Daniel, helping us find oftentimes the scriptures we're looking for on the fly when we're doing our debunkings or we're preparing for any of our presentations and so on and so forth. They also provide us with a lot of giveaways for the program and listeners like you. So thank you very much, Scripture Notes, for your generosity. They help us delight in truth, denounce deception, and have fun. And we are grateful for their sponsorship. For more information on Scripture Notes, please make sure you guys check out the links in the description.
It's like this group that's appeared, and they're all under Elijah Schaffer. So Elijah Schaffer has his, the Blaze knockoff, but for like crazy people. And Kai. Well, I don't know if Kai works for him. He's contractor. He's some part of it, but this guy is, I guess, a part of it. And there's an especially dangerous person named Sarah Stock, and she's like a full-blown Nazi, like full-on. Eugenics, anti-miscegenation, Holocaust denial, this whole thing. That's her. There's another guy named Chaotic Hermes, and he's also like openly fascist, dark-spirited. So it's not like these guys are Sean Hannity and Greg Gutfeld and Mike Huckabee. They're not even Milo Yiannopoulos, who'd be considered far-right. These guys are actual, like, bloodthirsty, murderous. They want people dead. And you just wonder, like, why would any LDS people want to be anywhere close to them? Because I guarantee, if they want to persecute and destroy other religions, they're coming after us too. They're not going to be a fan of Mormons. So this is what's currently brewing. And
What the heck? Does this video keep going?
oh, there's
Like-
other crazy people in this video too. There's another guy who's
Really?
he's just the most memeable. And actually, you kind of feel bad for him because you can tell by his mannerisms.
Does he just not have friends and he's whipped up in something that he doesn't
I
quite
think this is
believe,
another
or-
example of someone who got sucked down a bad rabbit hole during the loneliness of the pandemic and didn't really have a group of people, didn't really have, I don't know, but I'm assuming he's got the mannerisms that
Well, they've
show
got a group. Look
social
how many
awkwardness.
people are clapping, bro.
Yeah, you can get a group of lunatics in a room.
Yeah, I was
Just
gonna
checking who's
say he
clap-
probably didn't have anyone, and then like these people backing him up probably had the exact same thing.
And now
This
you
is not
sad,
good,
sad, sad
bro.
Well, and that's the thing. Like a lot of these ethnic nationalists and these right, whatever, they prey on people that are lonely, give them their first friend group. I mean, this is what cults do, right? When you have a violent cult, you find people that are loners, you bring them under your wing, and you radicalize them. And what we're seeing is guys like this. He should be a normal guy. He should be a normal guy having a normal job, girlfriend, normal guy living in like Cincinnati or something. And you see he's gone down this dark path where he's saying, well, I believe in autocracy, and I believe that we should have a Catholic nationalist who kills people I don't like. And you're like, dude, you ever want to have a job again? You're openly advocating for mass murder, but you won't be one of the people. You won't get the autocrats.
Exactly. Yeah. You're the bad guy in The Mummy. You're the bad guy in every movie that thinks, oh, well, the mummy will spare me when he comes for humanity. Oh, Nosferatu will spare me. Dracula will spare me. And at the end of the day, we already made this bargain with Odysseus. What did he say to the Cyclops when he offered the Cyclops wine? The Cyclops said, thank you. I will eat you last. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, you think Mustache Man got 5 million Germans
of his own people killed. Yeah.
Every single, this story is played over and over again.
Guess where it all starts? I hate to say this, but I looked up one of Kai's posts, and he had indeed reposted our anti-Mormon boy, Elijah Schaefer. I used to actually watch Elijah Schaefer when it was just slightly offensive, and I think it was on Glenn Beck's channel. But then I noticed he started saying some Mormon disparaging things, and then openly anti-Mormon stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm done. And then it went just downhill from there. And look at this. It all starts with anonymity, bro. Look at this right here. Elijah Schaefer. I keep meeting anon or anonymous right-wing accounts. Yikes. No wonder they're anonymous. Please don't show your face. Not helping us at all. Interesting.
Oh, so Brad gets a little mad at me when I say this on the show. When I say that the anonymous accounts that are super far right-wing Desnat kind of people are always just chopped. They are busted. I mean, these are unattractive people, like to a level where it's unforgivable, and it's true.
Now you sound exactly like Kai. Well, now you sound exactly like Kai.
Kai's good looking, and that's why he shows his face. But you get to these accounts, and you're like, what's the real psychological issue here? And it's a lonely high school guy or college guy who's never had a girlfriend, is ashamed of how he looks, is ashamed of the shape he's in, and finds his commodity through hate. And it's sad because guys like that used to be funny. Remember, why can't you guys go down the road of Chris Farley? You know what I mean? Why can't you be funny? It used to be unattractive chop people. They'd be hilarious. And they end up with a lot of money, and you marry a hot girl because you were funny. It's like, really, you're descending into Nazism. But here's the craziest thing: they don't believe in the Constitution. I think that's the craziest part of this, because Mormonism, LDS Church states, Constitution's inspired. They're inspired principles inspired by God, and these guys are just We don't need the Constitution. We want a Catholic theocracy.
Jeez.
And it's weird how many claps he got when he said that. There's a bunch of Catholic nationalists surrounding him.
Okay, young dudes. You guys are 18, 19, just starting out at, BYU, just got out of high school. Did they find every last one of the crazy right-wingers? Or is this actually on the rise in the general public?
I can't say that I've ever heard anything like that from another person in my life.
I feel like the only times I've ever heard that was just complete, making fun of that stance. I don't think I've ever heard somebody seriously with a straight face say any of those takes.
That was wild.
That was crazy.
Okay, that's good. But here's one that
his laugh, though. The laugh is the creepiest
I got
part.
chills whenever I heard that.
Dude, And here's a retweet. I'm just going to read it. Every time I get recognized in public, they're retweeting Elijah Schaefer. 90% of the time at a gym, it's some handsome white guy. I feel vindicated when I meet people who watch my content.
Hey, Kai, I ran to the gym all the time. I'm not white. I'm 10% white. I'm nothing. Okay. What do you? Come on.
Okay, so we don't know. We don't know if this is the way the way that Kai's going, but obviously his friend has, and everybody else in the room that was clapping for him. Is this just because there was a power vacuum? Because for 30 years we lived underneath neoconservatism, which finally evolved into wokeism, and there's just a power vacuum, or do you think this is just really good producing and they managed to find like just the top 10 most unbelievably unhingedly outspoken right-wingers on all of Twitter and get them in one room? What do you think?
Well, Jubilee, you know, they knew this episode would get some attention, so they got these people.
Because there's no way that guy was clipped. Like, we were clipped like crazy. That was just one long, dragged out.
Well, I mean,
I'm a fascist, and I will not apologize for being
I'm a
Nazi.
fascist,
Like,
and
what?
I'm okay if an autocrat murders people. I mean, you can't come back from that. Like, you
Okay.
So my thing is, like, Kai, why is our boy Kai hanging out with these people? Because Kai is a normal dude. Like, why is he engaged? Like,
Well, I've never
buddy,
met
buddy?
him in person. You're the one that knows him a lot better than I do.
He's a normal guy.
Okay.
Like, he's a normal, and he's like, why are you
What's the attraction? Yeah, that's my deal.
surrounding
What's the
yourself with these
attraction?
people that are murderous at heart?
Yeah, what's the attraction? Like, and this is why I've always said, like, even during peak woke, when people said, oh, well, maybe we should vote more Republican, or maybe we should vote more conservative, or maybe we should be lucky that we live in a red state or whatever. And I'd say, dude, they hate us too. They would murder us too. Just choose a different century. You know? So, like, man, that was crazy, my man. That was crazy. You think this is going to go mainstream, dude?
Well, here's why I don't think it's gonna. They'll always have a couple people that are presentable looking, that are, you know, good looking, and they can try to lead the movement. But so if you look at someone who's close with Kai, and it was also in this one, and she was also in the Jubilee one with Sam Cedar. I mentioned her name, Sarah Stock. Do you remember Lauren Southern back in the 2010s, Cardon?
Yeah, sure. Totally.
She's kind of like the new Lauren Southern, and we know how that worked. Every time the far right gets an e-girl they really like, because of the incel, angry, woman-hating nature of the movement, they always end up trying to destroy the woman that they've given a platform to, and that's good. It always happens. So, oh gosh, okay, this guy is.
Wow, this is nuts. Hold on. It says we might not be the best of our people, but the Rift TV will eventually become a household name. Chaotic Hermes is our future. And his first thing, it says, full interview with Tom Bowie out now, the most racist man in America. Wait, what? What the heck?
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Wait.
I'm here with, quote unquote, the most racist man in America.
Okay.
I'm anti-Semitic by nature because I'm going to oppose that type of evil.
Okay, that's good. He's not anti-Semitic, he says.
I'm about them. They can go back to Africa and eat one another.
And there we go.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, Kai, what are you doing? Why are you surrounding yourself with these people?
Oh, no, but is he? Hold on. Is he?
He's got photos with them on Instagram, like hanging out.
Well, I got photos with you, and you might end up doing something crazy someday. No, I'm just kidding.
I would never say I believe in autocracy, and we should kill everybody I dislike. Like, I would never, like, that's insane.
Wow, I can't believe this. Like, oh, dude, man.
This guy, the guy who's starting.
Pro-white Americans need a space for collaborating on a national scale. Get involved by emailing Missouri Community Project at proton.me. In Missouri. Oh, nah. Oh, jeez. Okay, what do we learn from this, Kwaku? I got to get off this subject. This is giving me ulcer. What do we learn from this, brother?
Free Luigi.
Okay. All right, awesome. Well, I don't know what to do with this other than lose faith in humanity altogether and think...
Hey, at least we can say it's good that none of them... Like that autocracy guy, it's good it's not like a physical threat, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, I think that's a good thing. At least not.
Well, I'm just wondering.
We could all outrun him in this room. You know what I mean?
I'm wondering how he's ever going to apply for a job again after those comments.
Well, yeah. Like,
I'm sure the Russian military is hiring.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure one of Epstein's buddies will definitely has.
Well, do you know what happened to this guy after that? I mean, how do you come back from like laughing?
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I do believe in social rehabilitation. Like, you can tell at heart he's not evil. You can tell that. You can tell he's been brainwashed due to the way you can tell he was brainwashed by bad people, and he was left vulnerable because society has neglected the middle class, has neglected young men, and he should not be this way. So I don't believe in like casting people in the shadows forever, and destroying their life.
Yeah.
But like,
are you sure that you're left wing?
Yes.
Okay, because that was a very Christian right wing perspective. Good for you. But
I mean, look, if Jesus was alive right now, come on, he wouldn't be hanging out at Mar-a-Lago. Okay, I will tell you that.
yeah, that's fine. He wouldn't be hanging out there. He'd be like, feeding the 5,000 with fish right out of the bay.
I think he'd be drowning in Mar-a-Lago. I think he'd be covering in water like Noah. I think he would.
Okay. What are you talking about? A beautiful, lovely place. Got golf courses. He'd be a good golfer.
Yeah, I'm sure Babylon had the most beautiful gardens. In fact, they were hanging gardens called the Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
That's funny. Okay, so dude, that was crazy, man. That was absolutely
that
crazy.
woman, in that moment, she like, I walked into the wrong video, guys. I had no clue.
Wow. Okay, cool. Well, he's, I don't know. Okay, awesome. Well, what does this mean for Mormonism? I'm not sure, but it doesn't make me feel comfortable. It's a bellwether that I'm not.
These are the faces of the people that are going to try to burn down the temples soon.
Oh, makes me nervous. All I can say is it makes me nervous.
We got enough Islanders. We can take them.
We can take them. All right. Let us know where we go wrong in the comments below. For this and more, please check us out at wardradio.com.